it up. It's The Record Machine with your host, Jimmy Hall.
Hi, you're on the air.
This is Craig calling for Jimmy. How are you?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, man, it's always a good day to be me, and today is no exception. This is a bonus. Hey, thanks for spinning the record. I was just listening in and checking out everything. That's such an old track. It feels like ancient history now.
You know what I did? I went a couple weeks back when I knew I was going to have you on. I researched every song that you put out on YouTube, and then I kind of just downloaded everything.
Oh, yeah, we got a video for that one. That's right. Well, you're a pro, so you obviously
yeah, I made
found all the goodies everywhere.
I did all your unplugged tracks before.
Yeah.
Cuts Like a Knife and
killer, man.
Angie, Name. I did the Foreigner video, Cold as Ice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that was a blast.
You guys must have a lot of great shows. I mean, you can pretty much play the phone book, huh?
That's pretty much right. Yeah, we're a live band, and all three of us, we really just love music so much. Like last night, we were out at it was called Old Town Blues Club. It's in downtown Temecula, and their vibe is really like, it's like touristy. So of course, I mean, we played for like 3.5, 4 hours, wow. and covered a lot of different songs, and played a bunch of our own too. But like for 4 hour sets, when it's just you in like this intimate room bar setting on a Friday night when everyone's just dancing, you end up just asking people, hey, what do you want to hear? And then, I mean, luckily the three of us have been, I don't know, doing it for so long, and since all-time greatest hits they're all-time greatest hits, they're easy to pick up. So those nights are always fun. But live shows really where it's at. So I mean, we write songs specifically to play live. I mean, if we can't have fun playing it live, I personally, at least right now, I don't see the point of really recording it.
So you and Nick and Oliver, you guys been together a long time?
I've been with Nick. I've known him since I was like 15 or something. So he and I have been playing together for way over 10 years or so. And then Oliver's been with us. We're just coming up on 2 years with Oliver.
Nice.
And dude, we couldn't be any more. I don't ever want him to leave. So whatever I can do, if I can bribe him or whatever, I don't want him to leave. He's great.
I mean, you guys look like you're having a lot of fun in those videos that you're posting.
Oh man, always. That's the whole.
Ones?
That's really. Yeah, it's really. We definitely have a good time. I mean, I'm shocked he's actually, playing silly like Bryan Adams covers with us, because the dude, he's got like a jazz degree and stuff. He's way more capable of playing things, but he's addicted to rock and roll. So it works in our favor, and he jams hard. So it works out really well.
How'd you guys meet Jason?
Jason through mutual hustler rock star, Mr. Scott Waldman, a mover and shaker.
Okay.
Extraordinaire. He's got his own podcast actually over on, I think it's on Adobe right now. Waldman's Words, shout outs, right? And super hustler, man. We love that dude's energy, and he's one of those guys who won't stop until he makes some history, which is absolutely right in line with Mr. Hollis as well. They are lightning bolts, and they're great.
Yeah, Hollis. The last couple of people he's brought to the show. I've had Jimmy on, Jimmy Sweet.
Yeah, dude.
I had Kurt on from 42 King.
Dude, Kurt's the best.
I mean, all of them are great, and now with you guys too. I mean, you guys are fucking phenomenal.
Oh man, I appreciate it. We fell in. Let's go for it.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Oh no, I was just saying we fell into a good group of people there. Jason and all Hollis and all the Punk Aristocrat folk. They're such a great direction and vibe, creativity, positivity, dude. It's like you always hear these horror stories from the industry of dirty, slimy people, conniving people that are out for number one and stuff. And this is such the opposite. These guys are just in it for just the love and the rush of doing the live music, that everyone's kind of has the same kind of mentality where, what's the point if it's not a great time?
Mm-hmm. How long have you been doing your podcast? It's called Constantly Off, right?
Yeah, Consistently Off. Yeah.
Consistently. I'm sorry.
It's all good. The title is meant to be botched. I think when we actually do make a logo of it, I want to specifically misspell it on purpose, because it's really I think we just finished recording episode 5 or 6, and bless him, Nick, my bassist, has been diving in and doing all the editing and making sure the mics sound good, and cutting out the parts where we ramble too much. Right. But it's only been a few weeks or months, but we want to build up a whole bunch of episodes and I don't know, find some kind of network. I don't know how that space works just yet to distribute and do all that stuff. My energy is always on the music, but it's a blast. It's basically us just catching up with each other and ranting and raving. So it's fun. It's a good time. We drink a lot, so. Well,
that's cool. And then you also do something on your own too, right? You have a video blog called Nailed It.
Yeah, so that's fun too. I'm about 5 days off from posting another one. I'm about to finish one today, hopefully for posting on Monday. Those are fun too. It's just a quick little thing. I try and make it, like 90 seconds-ish, give or take 10 seconds, just a quick digest of what's been going on lately. And I just really let the mind wander and see how it comes out on a video. It's a blast to do. So hopefully
they look fun.
People that watch it, hopefully people that watch it don't mind how, I don't know, deranged it may be at times and just enjoy the ride.
And where can they find that video blog?
Oh, yeah, we just posted. I think we're only posted on Facebook right now.
On the Filmspeed page?
On the Filmspeed Facebook page, and then I'll usually share it from my own Facebook. But until, I don't know, I feel like we should have like 20 episodes of it before I upload them all to YouTube. Everyone just says, stop making excuses and do it. So if you have advice, if you're another one to tell me just post it now, then maybe I'll do that with the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, I like to use the Mixcloud site for.
Yeah, I saw this platform too. Yeah, how do you like this one?
This one is great because you can actually, if you guys wanted to do like a, like a little live show from wherever you are.
Yeah.
You can have viewers log in on the lower cameras on the bottom, and they can also chat like live and everything. I've been using this one for about 3 years. And
gotcha.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's going out everywhere. We have people listening in Florida, Canada, Chicago, New York, everywhere.
What's up? So, Shout out Canada.
Yeah, so you could do, like your unplugged, like live.
That's a good idea. We should probably host like a show on there and take requests and stuff. I'm so down. Take requests from around the world. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, and I'm sure if we've never seen anybody on this site, a band anyway, do a show like that. So I'm sure you'd probably.
What?
No, it's mostly broadcasters, playing music and stuff like that, but not any bands. Now, I've never seen any bands on this site.
All right, we're going to take this site by storm. You've just convinced me.
You should. Why not try it? It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Well,
that's good because I was about to ask. Mixcloud just sent you a check, right? Like a check's in the mail from Mixcloud.
No, it doesn't cost anything.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's way better.
As long as you as long as you're not broadcasting somebody else's music, you shouldn't have a problem with that.
Gotcha.
Because you're going to be playing your own stuff, right? I mean, you're not going to be playing copyrighted music or anything like that. So you have nothing to worry about.
I will not. Yeah.
So you guys,
absolutely.
You guys had a little thing a few months back where somebody stole all your gear. Is that correct?
Yeah, it sucked.
But you got it all back, right?
No, we didn't really. People have always asked me, guitar players, right? You have a bunch, and over time you get more. And at one point, I had about 14 or so, and some of it by design, some of it, became wall ornaments and such. That's all beside the point. So our rehearsal space, they broke open the front glass doors. They cut through walls. We got a little bits and pieces of video footage where it's 6 to 8 people, really quick in and out. Yeah. And it was a big building too. So it's our unit was just one of many. So, unfortunately they got about 7 or 8 of our guitars, seven of mine and, one of Nick's that he had just recently gotten, which sucks, but that's why you have 14. And, but immediately following, it was a bummer, you know, and then to patch up walls and stuff. But like immediately following, so many friends just kind of came out of nowhere. Just like, I don't know, man, it was weird to see just people just handing us money and just saying that I hope this helps. And friends band Glass Radio, they set up a GoFundMe without us even knowing about it.
Wow.
Raised a whole bunch of money there. I know, man. I really didn't know how to. It was amazing. I didn't know how to internalize all the. I'm just so humbled and like, I don't know how else to like thank, you know, everybody. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I can't quit playing guitar today, can I?
Well, you know,
I'm gonna, yeah.
You know what it is.
So it was great.
All those people that you know, contributed. They didn't want to see Filmspeed stop playing music. You know, they want you to keep rocking out. They want you to keep going, man. You know? Yeah,
and it's so nice. It's unbelievable to try and ingest. You know.
I mean, it's unfortunate.
So totally humbled. Yeah.
It's unfortunate that there's, you know, a bunch of scumbags out there that would actually break and steal everybody's stuff. But I mean, that's the way it is nowadays. You know, nobody wants to work for anything. They want to just take shit, and they probably pawned most of it. Probably, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did my legwork and my due diligence for weeks. I'm still scanning Craigslist, you know, OfferUp, Let Go, you name it. I'm trying to find those sites and try and track them down. But it's not the first time I've been stolen from. It definitely won't be the last. It's just, of course it sucks.
Yeah.
Of course it sucks. But man, so long as we have the friends we do, I have no fear. Like, you know, it's an incredible feeling to be that supported, I guess. And it was interesting because, I mean, this is probably the third time I've been robbed from. And so, like, the first time I got stolen out of, obviously, from the car. That's, like, number one. Because I was out at, like, some after party in, like, the fashion district downtown. And they broke into the car and then popped the trunk and then got out of the trunk. It's not like I left them in the back seat or anything. So I was smarter about it. And so then I left my gear at my place, right? And then a couple years after that, my place got broken into. These people came in through the back window, hopped a fence, you know, got, I don't know, some kind of stool or something, because those are high windows, and took a laptop and a hard drive. I was working on a record at the time, so I lost all that work. So I got smarter about it, and then put our equipment in a rehearsal space with 24/7 security and locks and everything, and it happened there as well. So my recommendation to anyone, even though it's not ever worth it and musicians don't make enough money, it's insurance. Just get insurance. Pick your favorite guitar that you can't live without, and you know, just treat it like you're paying $10 to get it replaced when it happens. We have phone insurance, and phone insurance, I mean, don't get me wrong, I use it all the time, but when I have to replace, you know, like a Telecaster that have fallen in love with, it's just different. Guitars are different than guitars and cars. I find a lot of parallels in, and guitars, especially for a musician, it's like, it's your buddy, you know, it's your sibling. It's what you're sitting down with this. So, hard to replace, but at the end of the day, stuff is stuff, and that's why you have 14.
Now, you guys got a big gig coming up in a couple of weeks, right? In July 20th. You guys playing with
let's see what we got.
Stacked Like Pancakes?
Stacked Like Pancakes. Yeah, this band out of Boston's rolling through Long Beach, and I love the city of Long Beach so much. We've is the first city we moved to when we moved from Detroit. So a lot of great venues in Long Beach, and a lot of great local music actually coming up in the last year and a half. Like, the local scene of Long Beach is really showing itself off. Like, it's a good community. People are going out to shows on like a Tuesday night. So it's really, really nice to see. This venue is like the downtowny area, like where the Pike District is and everything. So it's not exactly touristy, but it's still, you know, walkable and stuff like that. And it's like a record store that has this big ass stage in the back. So we got these Boston folk coming in. They call themselves High Energy Brass Rock. So don't call it ska, or you'll probably get popped in the mouth. I'm just saying. And they're going to roll through, and I think we're direct support for that. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check. I haven't gotten set times yet, but we're stoked. It's going to be nice to jump around on a big stage and make sure I'm looking at the side so I don't fall off.
Now, this other band you're playing with, they're called Depeche Mode.
Dude.
Are they a ska? Are they a ska version of Depeche Mode? Do they do like Depeche Mode, but like in ska?
Nothing gets past this guy, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy is on.
So they're like the mighty Boss Tones, but they're playing Depeche Mode songs.
Yeah, like if it was like the Duran Boss Tones, right?
Okay.
Like
gotcha.
Similar. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're doing all ska. I've only seen like bits and pieces of their sets because I've known about them for a while. My little lady, she is pretty well versed in the local ska, and I know there's parts of upper East Coast, like Jersey still has some really good ska neighborhoods, right? Mm-hmm. And then I think there's another little pocket in Chicago and like Florida is where they still survive. But Orange County, California, ska will never, ever die here. Ever. Never. It could die everywhere else in the world, and Orange County will still have ska, like 20 bands to 1. It's amazing. So I'm looking forward to seeing Depeche Mode. I've already told my lady, I'm buying a shirt. I don't care. I'm buying a shirt.
Well, I'm gonna have to later on after the show's over. I'm gonna have to see if they're on YouTube. I got to check that out because I've always been a fan of. I've always been a fan of Depeche Mode, and I think it'd be pretty cool to see somebody doing it like a ska version of their song.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know?
Like Personal Jesus with trombones. Like, come on. Yeah. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. That would be really cool. And maybe the lead singer sounds... What's that guy's name? The guy that sings for the Boss Tones? He's like the... wasn't he voiced
for
like
the Boss Tones?
Yeah. Isn't he like the voice of the Jimmy... He's the announcer for the Jimmy Kimmel Show, isn't he?
Yeah. Dickie Barrett. Boss Tones. Yeah.
That's him. Yeah. So if he's singing like that, like a Depeche Mode song in that voice, you know? That's pretty cool, man. Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it should be a blast.
Absolutely. So when you were growing up and stuff, who were you listening to? Who influenced you? You know, like what bands were you into? Really depends on the age. I grew up in my blood, you know, because of Detroit. The whole city is just really it vibes with jazz. You know, there's annual jazz festivals. The local jazz scene is still really, really big. Mm-hmm. Actually, my high school sweetheart, ex-girlfriend, she's still gigging in and around downtown all the time doing jazz standards and killing it. Mm-hmm. So there's that already ingrained. Motown, obviously, I just grew up Smokey, Stevie, Supremes, Marvin, Temptations, Spinners, Tops, right? All of those things I just grew up being around without my knowledge. You know, it's not even something that you seek out. Like Signed, Sealed, Delivered comes on. I just know all the words. I never really looked them up. You know, it's just there. Right. And then my parents kind of shoved, my mom she shoved Carpenters, Barbra Streisand, Chicago, and a little bit of the Beach Boys down my throat. That's all she would ever play, or she would play like adult contemporary radio. Like I don't know what the equivalent over in your neighborhood is, but they would play probably Celine Dion, Whitney's more ballad ones. You know, everyone has that in their town. So we would actually, my sister and I would sleep with that radio station on because my mom would just play that at night. So again, dude, if Leanne Rimes' "How Am I Supposed to How Do I Live Without You" comes on, I'm just gonna know the words by default. I never looked them up. Right. It's just in there. My dad was responsible for Eagles, and I think that's it. And then me, by the time I was 10, I had already bought
Highway to Hell on CD. That was my first purchase of music ever.
AC/DC,
was AC/DC's Highway to Hell. Yeah, and then from there, the rest I guess is history, because then I dove into just everything I could get my hands on when I was just growing up. You remember those things where you'd get like a mailer and it would be like 10 CDs for a penny?
Yeah, Columbia House.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah. But then when you have to buy the CD, it's like $100. So they give you like 10 for a penny, but then you have to buy like 5 like within a year, and they're all like $30 a piece. So they get their money back anyway. So
right, yeah, they absolutely do. When I was like 14, I was getting like allowance money and like working side gigs and like cleaning up at the movie theaters and stuff. So I would like save up money and I would do that because I thought it was a great deal.
Yeah. Until you saw
like,
what the prices were.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I ended up doing that like 2 or 3 times, and I had just books and books of all different types of music. I was like a little more impressionable and younger. A little bit of the pop punk thing bit me. Not so much like Blink-182 era. Maybe like right before, obviously Green Day, but like mid-career Green Day, like Warning was a good timing when I was growing up. And that was kind of one of their stranger records. It has like, a little bit of like Baroque songs and Misery and stuff like that. So I've always been drawn to things that, I don't know, man, like a great song is a great song no matter what the genre is, no matter what the sound is, no matter what the vibe is. A great song and a great feel, there's no replacing that. I don't care what it really sounds like. If it's great, it's great. But all that being said, there's nothing that gets me more amped than rock and roll. Like, there's a time and place for all genres, right? Like, I'm not going to go to a dark lit martini bar on a Thursday night and tell them to crank Guns N' Roses, right? Right. I'm not. I'm probably going to be really good with it if they throw on some Miles Davis. It's probably going to be perfect. Right. And I'll be like, this is kind of where I need to be right now. That being said, I could throw on Civil War, crank it while I'm driving down 405, and it couldn't be better.
No, because I was telling the listeners before, I don't know if anyone ever told you this before or ever said anything like that too, but when I listen to your music, I hear like a little bit of like certain, like maybe bands or artists, like some songs I hear like Chris Robinson from the Black Crowes, or
right on,
Billy Squier, Pat Monahan from Train.
Got it.
Maybe little Johnny Resnick, a little bit.
Sure.
But definitely, I definitely hear like the Chris Robinson and the Billy Squier and like some of your songs. I think that just might be genetics and the way my throat is built, right? Black Crowes, man, Chris Robinson he's like the second coming of Rod Stewart, right? It's just effortless and soulful and raspy and delicious. I wish I could do half the things that guy just does effortlessly with his voice. So man, that's high praise. I appreciate that so much. Billy Squier, dude, I love Billy Squier. I really like Led Zeppelin more, but that's besides the point. Do you like Greta Van Fleet?
You mean Led Zeppelin 1?
Yeah, no, Greta Van Fleet. The new Led Zeppelin.
I'm sorry, I just keep hearing Led Zeppelin 1. I'll be... They're great, man. Like, don't get me wrong. There's something to be said for sounding like Led Zeppelin 1. Like, that's a really cool thing. And you're getting young kids, like, really stoked on that style of music, which is a great thing. Like, rock and roll has been, whatever you want to call it, so many people have proclaimed it dead. So many different people. So many people have come back to save it. Some people have put it on their shoulders that, they're the next Elvis, and that's fine. but rock is a completely evolving thing all the time, always has been. Chuck Berry sounds absolutely nothing like Nickelback, and they're both rock and roll, right? So I would totally support it. I hope they make a shitload of money, and then they get like a crap load of production on the second record, and blow all of our faces off with completely original, like just left of that Zeppelin thing, and turn a whole new generation on to great influence rock and roll. I do wish, I've seen a couple of videos live, but I haven't been there. I haven't seen them live. I do wish it was just a little bit more compelling live. They're Michigan kids too, which is right near my heart, and they're so young. So they're playing huge stages right now. So I'm really intrigued to see what Record 3 is going to sound and look like. If the industry lets them survive that long, I'm really, really stoked to see them, like Coachella main stage. And the songs that we're listening to right now, they're like, this is an old one. And then their guitar players playing like a triple neck, because why not?
So you guys,
we'll see.
Are you guys working, every night, or?
It depends. Next week, I almost am, because I'll do side gigs too. I'll take private gigs. I'll go places and do acoustic sets. It's about staying busy, man. It's about just making music every day that you have an opportunity to. When I'm not gigging, I'll be writing or recording or trying to come up with a music video. So next week, calendar is life. Give me 1 second. Next week, Wednesday night, I'm back in downtown Temecula. That's a fun thing, because that's like, they have me come there like every other Wednesday night. And it's a tourist trap area, right? It's like an old town Main Street thing with pubs, winery tasting rooms, brewery tasting rooms, bars, restaurants, that whole thing.
Okay.
And so they bring me in on a Wednesday night, and I got a drummer. Well, he's not my drummer. He's a guy who plays in and around Temecula. He plays with a whole bunch of people, and he just sits in on this electric kit, and the people yell things at me. I'll just look it up, and then let's go. Let's just play it.
Wow, cool.
So it's usually a really fun time. And what else am I going to do on a Wednesday night? So let's party.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
It's a great time. Thursday, not confirmed yet, but I think I might have some kind of private gig. Like summertime is always like, they got backyard barbecues, or they got graduations, or they got going away parties, or things like that. So people hit me up for those too. Friday, we got booked on, and this will be fun. So there's this roller derby tournament bout thing. Nice. Bunch of ladies on skates kicking the crap out of each other for sport.
That sounds cool.
It's going to be awesome. And then they're having us play halftime, dude. Awesome. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
And then, sorry, go for it.
No, I'm saying that's great. I mean, if you're just like a single guy in the audience, because maybe you'll hook up with one of the girls.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? She'll kick your ass.
Oh, she will kick your ass. You better watch your P's and Q's around those ladies.
I've seen them on TV. They look pretty tough.
Dude, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so much more brutal, like, in person. I'm going to be watching the first half, and I don't know how many times I'm going to be like, oh, my God,
you're going to be calling the play-by-play? Doing color commentary?
We should live stream it.
Do color commentary? You could be like Cotton. What is that? Cotton and Pepper from Dodgeball? Remember those two guys?
Yeah.
Cotton McNeil and
dude.
Cotton and Pepper.
Oh, those are so good. I wish I could remember those like full names. Oh,
wasn't it Cotton McKnight and what was the other guy's name? Pepper something.
Yeah. Oh, you're so close. Those are such good quotes. It's bold strategy, Cotton. Hope it pays off.
Yeah. That's funny. Let me see. Dodgeball. I'm looking up. The name.
Color commentary. Dodgeball.
Okay. Dodgeball.
That's what's it? Bateman, and I can't place the other actor's name.
Gary Cole.
Gary Cole.
Yeah, he played Mr. Brady in the Brady Bunch movie.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, so Jason Bateman, he played Pepper Brooks, and Gary Cole played Cotton McKnight. So I was right about the first guy, Cotton McKnight and Pepper Brooks. So you could set up like a little booth on the side.
Oh, dude, that would be so epic.
Be like dodgeball.
Bold strategy, Nick. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah. That was the best movie, man.
Dodgeball was hilarious, dude. But still, Rip Torn in that. Well, that's not his name, but what a great stage name. Rip Torn in that. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in that.
Yeah, man. Ben Stiller always has high casting.
Ben Stiller.
Always. He's got the strings.
Ben Stiller, White Goodman. Then you got Vince Vaughn, Peter LaFleur. The cast was pretty loaded up there. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Good timing. Good. What's up?
You ever do any acting? Like while you're out there, you ever do any parts?
No. When I was way younger, I mean, like high school stuff. I did like theater stuff in high school, which was cool. And musical theater, I love it. It's a really cool process. There's no replacing that one either. When you work on something for months and months and months, memory, preparation, performance, deliver, and then you get to do it for different audiences and different nights. Variables change, different lines that just land at different times. I had a lot of cat skills just kind of built in from years of doing that. And then post high school, I did a little bit of work like community theater and like improv troops, which was obviously just a fucking blast because those people are just trained to make jokes on jokes on jokes on jokes. Some of the funniest people I've ever met in my life were in those rooms, people that I am not even close to as funny as these people. So yeah, little bits here and there, but I mean, ultimately my heart and soul just, it breathes for music. And I would rather deal with musicians all day over actors. No disrespect. They're great people are great people, but the way that an actor has to, I don't know, like their daily routine is just, it's just a little anti how I'm built. So I never really vibed along with it. So it never really was important to me to try and break into that out here. I'd rather get together with a bunch of people, drink and sing songs all night.
That's
ultimately.
Cool. Now, how many CDs do you guys have out right now?
So technically speaking, I think it's 3 full lengths. One of the EPs made it onto the full length, so it's not technically on its own. We kind of cheated on that one. So I guess 3 full lengths now officially. Satellite Signals was the first one. That's like, I think that's 2010, really, really early. It was right after we were still a 3-piece, but we had like a hiatus. We were called a pop punk band before. The 3 people in the band, we moved out from Detroit all together and then did a bunch of the pop punk scene. So we did the Warped Tour. We did a little bit of South by. We did like 3 nationals and a bunch of regional tours, just about all DIY. So we got into the guerrilla tactics of promo and booking shows and just not take no for answers and, not relying on anyone to do anything for us. And spent quite a while doing it and had some great success. After like the 3rd tour-ish, we came back and we were broke as a joke.
Wow.
And we were living in a camper in someone's driveway.
Wow.
And so the 3 of us, like lifelong friends, the drummer that he left, I was in, best man at his wedding just this last year. He's currently at UCLA, and he's teaching astrophysics, man.
Wow.
Right. Right. Better him than me. That's what I said. I was like, man, you are definitely a drummer. That is, I cannot think that way. That's bizarre.
Now,
So yeah, when we got done with that, changed the name because we just wanted to do something different. Just the pop punkness. We were writing songs for. We weren't writing songs for ourselves. We were writing songs for like a MySpace crowd, and trying to get like one-liners in there and stuff. And it wasn't as fun as it was when we first started with it. So. That first record, it's funny now. We have 3 full lengths, and all 3 full lengths have different drummers. I think that's why I want Oliver to stay, because he's great. So I think moving forward, the plan now, just the way the industry is kind of set up, we want to do a bunch of singles and B-sides. Like the next thing we put out, we want to do a single with a B-side, because at least for right now, since this record came out almost a year ago, like 8 months ago, we can ride that for a while, do a bunch of singles, make sure we got great videos behind them. And then when it comes time to, we'll do an EP of all just fresh new songs. We'll book a studio thing and get that done.
Cool. Now, all those CDs that you have already made, are they available to purchase still on your website?
Absolutely. The most recent one, Hexadecimal, is still with Awfully Good Records, because it is awfully good. And they're taking care of most of the CD stuff for us, which is great. And they've been so freaking supportive and so kind and generous with their time, and just anything they can do to help. They're in for all the right reasons. So anything that we've been like, all right, here's what we want to do next, they're just immediate, like, here's the people we know, contact any of them, drop our name, do whatever you can. So they've been great. So if anyone wants to pick up the disc, physical disc, it's available through them, or you can just hit us up on social media and we'll make it happen for you, man. We're not too big to get discs in people's hands that want them. That's what the whole point is. If we can't do that, why are we here, right?
Right. So they can just go to your Facebook page, the group page, Filmspeed, or they can go to the website, filmspeedmusic.com, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And I was telling them before, about your unplugged, videos to add and subscribe to your YouTube page. There's probably about 20 videos on there, I think, so far.
I want to have a good stock full of songs out there. Hey, man, if you have any suggestions, like I'm bored of so many songs because I've played so many songs too many times now. So if you have a suggestion, something that you want to hear, let me know, and I'll make it happen. I can just make a quick video. I'm just trying to get a backlog, a whole bunch of things that people would be down to listen to. Yeah,
definitely. You know what I'll do? I'll think about it over the weekend, and I'll hit you up. I'll send you a message, and maybe you could do one of them. Just see how it comes out. I think it would be pretty cool. That'd
be great. I mean, I don't know how great acoustic Billy Squier would be, but I'm down for the challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta look through my catalog and see which one I think you could pull off. And I definitely think Black Crowes. You could definitely do something Black Crowes, I think.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I totally should. You're absolutely right.
Probably Twice as Hard you could probably do, or
a great song.
Maybe Remedy. I'm thinking.
Or Remedy.
Yeah.
Or, man, I'd have to do some stretches if I want to do She Talks to Angels, right?
Maybe, but I think Twice as Hard would probably sound good acoustic.
What a great song. Yeah, I'm down, man. All right, I'll look into it. I'll look into it tonight.
Give that one a try, man.
Absolutely. I love it.
You got anything else going on you want to promote, or?
Oh, damn. I think that might be it for the meantime. I mean, there's like 5 or 6 things going on.
Yeah, so we got
right
we got
right.
Filmspeed on YouTube. So subscribe to them on there. Give them a like on Facebook. Check out the website, filmspeedmusic.com. right? All your CDs are up on there. You know, if you like what you hear, definitely buy them, man. And do you guys have merchandise too, like shirts and stuff, or just CDs?
Of course, yeah. We got shirts, we got buttons, we got stickers.
Nice.
Got all those things. Yeah. Honest, hit us up like on any of the social medias that you're accustomed to. If it's Facebook, if it's Instagram, we don't Snapchat very much, but I know we need to. So if it's YouTube, if it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we're available at all these spots. I mean, ultimately, we're three guys that just love to jam. So anyone that wants to talk to us about that, we're always eager to respond.
Yeah, and it's the same way to hit you up. It's Filmspeed Music on Twitter, Instagram, it looks like, and YouTube. So that's pretty cool, man. Dude, I really appreciate you coming on and chatting with me, man. I really dig the band and the songs, and I look forward to hearing that Black Crow song. If you could do it, I'd love to hear it.
I absolutely will do it. I'll put you in the description just to call you out. Man, I appreciate it so much. Thanks for the time. Thanks for having me on. I mean, I could do this again. What are you doing tomorrow?
We could definitely do it again. Maybe in a couple. You should come on like every couple of months, something like that. And we could shoot the. That'd
be great, man.
Shoot the shit, and you can promote like
all of the shit,
all your shit that you're doing, like your unplugged videos, your podcast, your video blog, stuff like that. Oh,
what I should do? I should tell people, even though we announced it yet, we're hitting Vegas and Phoenix in mid-August.
Awesome.
So we're doing like a 5-day thing. We're doing Orange County, LA, Phoenix, Vegas, and San Diego. That's going to be August 15th through the 19th. We're almost done with tour poster work. So as soon as that's done, we'll announce the whole thing and get the dates and the venues and the times and everything up there. I'm just a little bit behind on making sure that the poster looks.
All right, man.
Be on the lookout for that. That's complete slip of mine. Again, man, thanks so much for having me.
All right, man. We'll talk soon, all right?
Thank you, sir. Have a great rest of the Saturday night.
You too, buddy. Take care.
Thanks, man. We'll talk soon.
All right, bye-bye.
You too.
Craig Broomba from the band Filmspeed. Ladies and gentlemen. Pretty cool guy, right? We're going to play him out with an acoustic song he did. It's called Bring It On Home. It's a Sam Cooke cover. And you can check this out on his YouTube page. It's recordmachineshow.com.
If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know I laughed when you left. Now I only hurt myself. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll give you jewelry and money too. You know that ain't all I'll do for you. Oh, won't you bring it to me? Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take from you bring it to me? Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that I tried to treat you right?